redone. Our neighbor came to till the other day and the rocks were so big that it ended up hitting his tiller and denting it. So he called another neighbor. He brought his bigger tractor over to scrape the rocks out so the other neighbor could come back with his tiller. And there were a bunch of really huge rocks. Even though this was tilled already once, there's some massive rocks coming out. Here we go. You guys, the kids just saw him tilling this huge area and yelled at me, "Mom, you do not need a bigger garden. What are you doing?" I do have a problem, but this is amazing. I'm so grateful for neighbors that offer to help. We pulled all the raised beds up and they're gonna be for the kids now. This was all bought compost and all these beds, and the stuff I put in it didn't do great. So we're gonna pull the strawberries up that did good, and we're gonna try to scrape as much dirt as we can to refill the beds with. And then I need to move all my garlic. Oh, you're gonna get stuck in that dirt. So we got the mower stuck, and I told Jackson that he could do anything he wanted without breaking it to try to figure out how to get it out. So he has realized that unhooking the gorilla cart will make it lighter. He's dug under it and put wood chips in the tracks that he made. He's getting boards. I'm only helping him if he tells me to do something. The rest is on him. So he's dug these little...
Yep.
Okay, so what's my job?
Driving.
Straight, backwards, fast, slow?
Straight.
Okay, fast or slow?
Fast.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully we get it out.
All right. Ready? What do you think? Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah. I'm trying to smile.
Are you really proud?
Uh-huh. But now we have to get the grill car back up, so.
You gotta get your muscles ready. Good job, son. The next job is tilling the high tunnel. Michael rented a hand tiller because we can't get a tractor in there. We probably should have done it before we put the plastic on, but it's gotta work.
Do you mind pulling the ladder out of that end? Just lay it on the ground back there.
All right, you think that's gonna work?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done I've never ran a tiller with the tines in the front.
Oh.
It's been in the back with the
Okay.
self-propelled wheels.
Next up, he's tilling. He's gonna go from here, and then there's some in front of the house for a little flower bed for me. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so now move your toes. Okay, so now go to the other side and do that. Did you check that? Did you check that side of the other one, Jackson? You need to check that one first because you gotta kind of get them all straight in line. So you need to pull it this way until it gets exactly on 32. Go slow, go slow.
That's good.
Perfect. Okay, now do the same thing with this one and the next one.
Okay, you ready? Go that way.
Good. I would check that one again to make sure since you moved the other end of it. Get it all perfect. Okay, now you guys do this one together.
You need to go along. This one's about a foot right now. I gotta go a little bit slower. Okay, wait. Pull it forward a little bit more, just a tiny bit. Back a little bit more. You're going, yep, a little bit more. A little bit, tiny bit more. Yep.
That's good.
A tiny bit more.
And now you're gonna want to scoot this one a little that way.
Is that?
That looks good. Do you guys like it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but these ones need to come in.
Okay, so do that.
Okay.
Do it until you like the way it looks. I'll go get some landscape fabric for you.
1 second. Oh! Okay, this one's good enough. Oh yeah.
What?
I didn't know we were doing all of that today. I think we're just filling a third.
Do you want to put fabric underneath so no weeds come up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Yep. Okay, I like that. Let's do yours.
They all look good to me.
This one should come in a little bit more. Okay. Oh, actually, that one's good. I like this one. A little bit more. 1, 2. Okay.
Perfect?
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. Like enough room to like move around.
Yeah, I want you to be able to kind of sit in it and work in it. Try to do a good line. Okay.
See any worms yet? Yeah, there's like 4. I see one. You see it right there?
All right, they have all their landscape fabric down and the beds measured out. And they are shoveling all the compost up from where the beds were to reuse it.
She died.
Looks like Jack's shoveling and Juliet's following. All right, good job, you guys.
All right, it is Saturday, May 13th. It is the day before Mother's Day. And what Mother's Day means for where we live, it means planting time. It means we can finally start putting everything in the ground. We are not completely ready to start planting all of the garden area, but what we are going to be ready for by tomorrow is to plant the greenhouse. So right now I'm going to get this weed eater. I need to go along the edges and get the tall grass cut down, and then I'm going to start laying that weed barrier down, and then I think by tomorrow we will be ready to start burning holes, and the goal will be for Mother's Day to get every single thing planted in the greenhouse. Okay, so we are pretty confident that we can get the greenhouse done tomorrow. I think today, if I get this weeds knocked down and we get all the weed barrier laid out, we can burn the holes and plant tomorrow. We have a neighbor who's going to be coming by soon to help us. Well, one neighbor has already come by with his cultivator, and he's gone through the garden and made a new garden area for us to pull up all the big rocks. We've now removed all those big rocks, and a different neighbor is coming with his tiller, and he's going to help us go over this one last time before we plant. It makes a huge difference to have good neighbors that are willing to help you. I love it. I should also mention that this new area that Heather had cultivated and we will have tilled is going to just be for greasy beans. Greasy beans, we are told, are an old-timey bean grown here in the mountains of western North Carolina, and there's not a lot of people that grow them anymore. So her goal is to plant this whole area with that and then hopefully sell them. So Heather is at soccer games again with the kids. So I was there for Juliet's game, but we had to come home for something. So now she's there with Jackson. But what I'm going to try to do before she gets home is just get these 2 outer rows done with the weed cover. And then she wants to be here for the rest to be a part of it. But at least I can get the outer edges done. So this is 15 feet wide. We're going to do 4 3-foot rows with 1-foot walkways in between. Okay, I got my length rolled out on one side. I'm gonna go down with the stakes and get it as close to the edge as possible. And then I'm just gonna copycat the same thing on the other side. It's so hot in there. It's probably, I think it said it's a high of 75 degrees today, but I bet it's close to 90 in the greenhouse. And of course, there's some humidity along with that. One side is done. I'm gonna take a break and get some water. And I am gonna try to accomplish getting both sides done before Heather gets home. Okay, both sides are complete. No pun intended, but I actually think we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. If we can manage to get the greenhouse done by tomorrow, that's a huge piece of this out of the way. And of course, we've got to wait for the right weather, finish the rest of these gardens. My neighbor was going to come help till today, but it rained so much last night. everything is just soaked. So we're trying to give it a day or two to dry out, and then he's going to come over with his tiller and hopefully get this done. This evening, Heather and I will come out. We're going to get the 2 middle rows put in, and then if we've got the time, we're going to start burning holes and maybe even start some of the planting tonight. All right, we're back in the greenhouse. We're going to get some rocks out of the way, and then Heather and I are going to go ahead and cover these 2 middle rows. All right, that's going to conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching. We are this close to finishing this greenhouse and garden. And in the next video, you'll see us planting everything. Thank you very much for watching. See ya. Tired?